Hi everybody, this is my presentation on RFID privacy. Okay, let's get going. First of all, what is RFID? Um, RFID is radio frequency identification, and it's a way to identify something based on emitted radio frequencies and tags that have unique IDs associated with them. Alright, what does it consist of? It's a tag, which is a transmitter, an object that can be any size. It's got an antenna in it, and that antenna is tuned to a specific frequency. It's like a microchip that has a unique ID associated with it. It responds to a reader when it gets an instruction. These tags can be active, which require a power source to amplify and transmit the signal, or they can be passive. Those ones don't require any power sources, but have a very limited range. Next is a reader. I said it's also known as a transponder. That's an error. The tag is also known as a transponder. The reader is a powered device that sends a radio signal to the tag. The tag receives that signal, and then the tag sends data back to the reader. Where is RFID used? Toll booths. Instead of stopping to pay toll booths or pick up tickets on the thruway, New York has the Easy Pass, which is basically an RFID tag you put in your car. It's like a white box. When you pass through an array of sensors at the toll booth reads the pass and charges your credit card. And your credit card number is the unique ID associated with that tag. Inventory. Small tags embedded in threads or other products help stores keep track of inventory and prevent loss. Metrics like shipment, batch number, time, and location can be used to identify a discrete article of clothing. They use it in medicine. Patients can have tags implanted in them, which will yield medical information if scanned by a doctor. Surgical tools can also be scanned or tagged to help locate them if they're left inside a patient after surgery. Used in animals. Pets, livestock can be tagged to help locate them if they should wander off or be abducted. Wild animals are also tagged frequently to help ecologists study migration patterns, eating habits, and other behaviors. Humans can also elect to be tagged or get tagged illegally to help drug lords keep track of mules or for human trafficking processes. Border crossing. The Nexus program allows for quicker crossing from U.S. to Canada by linking tags to citizens who have had their fingerprints and photos registered with the State Department. Money. The European Union has suggested putting tags into coinage, citing that it would help them with counterfeiting problems. And lastly, the military. This was back in World War II when British aircraft were outfitted with tags. This allowed radar to differentiate between friendly and enemy aircraft, basically considered of a single bit. 1 meant that the aircraft was tagged, and 0 meant that it wasn't tagged, and that means it would be a foe. The good thing about RFID, it deters theft. Well, it can be used, therefore. A casino embedded tags in their poker chips, and this helped them find and verify $1.5 million worth of stolen chips. Inventory management. Like I said earlier, tags help retailers manufacturers keep track of inventory. They also give retailers data like shopping trends and product popularity. Smart houses. A scientist had a chip implanted in his hand which allowed him to lock doors, turn on appliances, and even remotely monitor his house. Smart stores. RFID tags and clothes can be read in the dressing rooms, and in some dressing rooms there could be, like a little TV screen that has a reader on it, and it'll read the chip, and it'll play information on a screen like alternatives to the item or other items you might be interested in purchasing. Medical records. Tagging patients is a voluntary procedure, as the government has outlawed non-consensual implantation. Patients' medical history, drug schedule, and identity can be linked to their tag, giving doctors valuable information in the case of emergency room visits, especially if the patient is unconscious. There are a lot of issues with RFIDs tracking, because tags can be read by any reader within the range, and they have a unique ID. This could disseminate some value information. This presents a large privacy concern. Tags are found on everyday items, and anyone with a reader could possibly track us, and our personal data is at risk of exposure. Most credit cards have a tag, and a reader could give attackers our numbers. Passports are commonly tagged too, yielding even more sensitive information. Some tire manufacturers put tags in their products. These tags have unique IDs correlated to your vehicle identification number. It could be used to track you from point to point. Clothing tags not turned off at registers could also present an issue. Data integrity. Tags are typically unencrypted. Therefore, we can't be certain that someone hasn't intercepted the tag and changed the data it links to. Furthermore, the tag's ID could be used as a database key. So then there's the added vulnerability of the database. Targeted experiences. A store or a phone might use data collected to track your buying habits, where you are in the store, and how much time you spend in a particular aisle. They could use their data to send you suggestions or targeted ads. This is kind of, I don't personally like targeted experiences, but other people might. I don't know. And lastly, hijacking or cloning, using someone else's tag to gain access to secure areas or data. For example, you clone the ID of a key card of somebody who works at, like a doctor's office or a bank or like a power facility, and then you use that tag to open the door yourself when you're not authorized to be in there. It can also be used to steal people's credit card information. That's my my presentation. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.